Thank you, Toastmaster, Madam Toastmaster. Last week, I was fortunate enough to be at the University of British Columbia to watch a public speaking competition. And the competition was very intense, and I saw there was a young lady who was about to give a speech. And she was very nervous. And then after she was given a topic and then she got 3 minutes to prepare for the speech. And then finally, she did give out the speech, but then it was not as great as everyone else. I had a chance to talk to her afterwards and just to kind of say hello. And what she told me was, if she had not been in Canada, if she were still in a small village in China, she would never get the same chance to speak in front of everyone. So she was very happy to be able to have the opportunity to speak in front of everyone. As a result of that, she did her very best, and that was an inspiration to me, and that made me decide to give a speech today. Madam Toastmaster, welcome guests, and fellow members. I was born in 1978 in Hong Kong, China. At the time of the environment in Hong Kong, it was a developing city. It was nowhere near the standard of the westernized nations, and it was still a growing city. My parents worked long hours, from 9 to 7 every day for 6 days a week, but that's pretty typical for the people in Hong Kong, China at the time. And we were one happy family living in a small flat of 500 square feet, 6 people. It was a pretty reasonable place considering that was the time. But our family was trying to get from lower class to middle class so that we could have a better life. Until when I was 16, I was still acting like a kid when I was 16, and I was playing all the time, and my parents need to make a decision. My parents need to make a decision about my education and my brother's education. And so they took a risk, they took a gamble. They immigrated to Canada, which is also a province of the United States. And they moved to Canada when I was 16, and what they did was they gave up a lot of their career, which they built in 20-something years, so that we could get a better education. And fortunately, I was able to get the education that they desired me to get. Although they changed their fields in their career, as well as they got laid off from their jobs. So, I like to say that I did benefit a lot from this education, as well as my brother also has benefited a lot from the education as well. I was able to get the education that I needed. Also, I was able to understand the cultural differences between two countries, between China and Canada, such as in Canada, that the official religion in Canada is ice hockey, and the curling can be a national sport as well, which is a guy pushing a rock on a thin piece of ice. That can be also a national sport. And then I decided that I like to try my best because I was given the opportunity, because I don't want to take things for granted. So I decided that I came to the United States as well after I get my destination in accounting. So when I came to the United States, I learned something different. I learned like different people, different cultures, and the religion is football and baseball now. I just like to say that had I been in a different place and time, I would not have the opportunity to give out a speech today, and I would not be able to speak to you in English as well. So I just like to dedicate this speech, the first one, to my family, because I believe that myself is an extension of the family, and my family is an extension of myself as well. Thank you.